with our Friday crew, Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room. What's going on, Nick?
Not much. Hoping to provide a couple winners here. I just wanted to recap on our last live cap there on Wednesday, Ellie, when I was filling in for you, or trying my best to there. We had on Amadeus Mastrangelo, the Soccer Authority there, AM plus money. And he went 3-0 with those picks in a guest spot appearance. And so that was a soccer, tennis, and an NHL. So, yeah, just I want to give a shout out to him. That was fantastic. Absolutely.
That's excellent. Yes, I have a lot of soccer followers at the Morning Wood Show, so I would love to have AM on for like a football Friday coming up next week, and he could go over some, FUT ball, football.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. Yeah, and MLS has started back up here, so that's going to be super popular as well. Of course, with some of these other sports winding down, and the big European soccer tournament coming up this summer. It's going to take center stage here, along with baseball, of course. But, yeah, there you go. I'll pass that along to him. Maybe we can set that up for next Friday.
Yes, that would be fantastic. There's a lot of good value in soccer. You can wake up in the morning, you've already made money if you know what you're doing.
For sure.
How's it going, Dan Kaiser?
Doing good. Just been basking in the glory of winning Total Chaos, NHL Total Chaos the other night.
Wow, good for you.
It's been a long time coming. And it's not saying much. I only had to win one game as we were the same on the other one. So it wasn't
still.
And I don't even know how we did on the other ones. I was just looking at the one game we had different. So I could have been 1-3 and still won. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations on your win. It was a long time coming. So I will have a new opponent ready for you for next Tuesday for the NHL Total Chaos. And Nick Parsons, you went head to head with Sean Higgs last night in a tie-breaking match. You guys were both 3-2 last week. Came back. It was last night, but for games that are today, that's what I was trying to tell people at home. If you guys want to check out Nick Parsons and Sean Higgs Total Chaos NBA for Friday night, it's over on Picks and Parlays Facebook and YouTube. So look for that. Sorry, that was like a long way around the barn, but that's what I was trying to tell you. So we are going to talk some sports today because that's what we tend to do and give out a couple of free picks. Let's start it out on the ice. I have been hearing things about this matchup. I'm actually excited for a hockey game here, Nick. So Montreal with the Calgary Flames. Calgary's a home favorite. Small one -115. Totals 5.5. What do we got?
Yeah, well, the season's winding down. These are two teams who haven't given up and need to string some wins together for sure. But I think that this one sets up well for Calgary. I mean, these teams' offensive and defensive numbers are really similar. But Calgary, I think, is the little bit more motivated team here. It's lost 2 straight. It's coming off a 4-2 loss to Ottawa. Now, Montreal had lost 2 in a row before a 4-3 win over Edmonton in its last game. Calgary, now the last time these teams played was on April 16th, and Montreal managed the win there. So this is also a bit of a revenge game here, but this is the start of 3 straight in Calgary. They have another game tomorrow night. I just think at this price, at home, and they have all these different situational factors working in favor, that I think Calgary is the correct way to go here.
All right. So you're saying we take the Flames. That's what
Absolutely.
We take it. That is a good price. Love a good little cheap home price like that. That's not bad at all. I like it. All right. So Mr. Kaiser, you were looking towards some baseball today. Padres are at the Dodgers, and Darvish is pitching for the Padres. We have Kershaw for the Dodgers. LA -150 and the total 7. So what do you got there?
Yeah, I know it's a low number for this total at 7, but after the opening start that Kershaw had, he's gone 18 scoreless innings since then. He's struck out 24 batters over those last 19 innings combined. Darvish, he's gone at least 6 innings and allowed no more than 1 run in each of the last 3 starts. These teams played under last night. These teams have been playing a lot of unders. Both teams are in the high 60% of unders this year. You look at both these offenses, and they're just not really hitting the ball. They're not getting key hits. LA blew a chance last night. We didn't get a key hit with men in scoring position late in that game. With these two pitchers on the mound, barring a blow up by one of these pens, I like this game going under the 7.
Under the 7. It seems reasonable. I also like this one. I cashed it yesterday too, but no run in the first inning. I've been hitting a lot of those, and this was a good one for it. I took it yesterday without Darvish and Kershaw, so I don't know why I wouldn't take it today with those guys. Was kind of my thinking behind that. Okay, so Nick, let's go to the NBA here. Here we go. The Clippers at my hometown Houston Rockets. Has not been looking good for the Rockets. Has not. But getting 10 points at home might not be a bad gig. We got a total of 223.5. What do you think? How do we play this one?
Well, this is one that Sean Higgs and I actually disagreed upon last night. And I really do like this play, the play that I gave out last night. And I still like it today. And I still like it here. And that's on the over. I think that we're going to see sort of a more wide open game here. Now, of course, the Rockets have nothing to play for here at this point of the season. They're completely rebuilding. They have some nice pieces. But, I mean, it's not fun losing. And they've lost their last 2 games quite badly. They've scored a total of 180 points over those 2 games and those 2 losses. Now, they face a Clippers team who is coming off a 117-105 win over Memphis. Now, the last time these teams played, the total went well over the posted number. They totaled 235 points. The total in that one was 219.5. And so I expect sort of another wide open affair here. I can't see Houston stopping the Clippers, and Houston I definitely expect to come to play a lot, after the 2 straight duds, even though they have nothing to play for. I mean, these guys are proud and these guys are playing for their jobs for next year. And so, I expect a much better effort here and to eclipse that 100-point plateau. And so that should do it. I like the over in that one.
All right. I'm with you here. Let's do it. Okay, so one more baseball out of Mr. Kaiser, if we could. This is another one I'm already on today. I took the Athletics against the Orioles. And I'm kind of just riding the A's winning trend because that's what I've been doing. But I got to tell you, I kind of like the Orioles out there as well. So maybe talk to me about the total instead. Oakland minus 130, over under 9.
Yeah, I'm playing the total in this game. I'm taking the over in this one. Yeah, you can't argue with the A's. I mean, everything seems to be coming up Oakland at the moment. They did start out the season looking terrible. They were swept by Houston to start the season, and they were like 1-7. But they won 11 in a row. Things are going well. They're hitting the ball, and their pitching staff is coming along. Only giving up 2 or fewer runs in 5 of the last 6 games. They're facing a pitcher for Jorge Lopez, who's been hit around recently. He's allowed 13 runs in 13 innings in his 3 starts. So I think Oakland's bats will get some runs here. But I look at the A's pitcher, Cole Irvin. He did have a good outing in his last outing, but he does have a 4.6 ERA this season. I think he's going to give up a few runs to Baltimore. Baltimore hasn't been hitting, but they have shown in some games that they can pile up some runs. So this number at 9, I'm going to hope Baltimore gets more than 2 runs in this one and puts this game over.
Over the meaner. All right. Well, I'm with you on that one as well. So let me get the props in, and we'll do a quick recap. Before we do, I want to remind everybody about our promo code. It is super. I didn't type it in. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a minute. Very professional. Give me a minute. Promise I'm professional. Okay, here it is. The promo code SUPER saves you 20% off the entire Picks and Parlays site. And that's where you can find Nick Parsons listed under the Insiders Room, Dan Kaiser listed under Dan Kaiser. And that's where you can find their premium plays, packages, 3-day packages, 7-day packages, that kind of stuff. So lots going on. And you can also follow Nick Parsons at the Insiders Room, and Dan Kaiser is at Dan Kaiser Sports. All right. So to recap some things, Nick is saying in the Montreal Calgary game, we're going to take the Flames minus the 115. In the Clippers at the Rockets, let's go over the total of 223.5. Now, Dan is going with the Padres under 7 runs. I am going to take the Padres no score in the first inning. Throw that at you. Dan is going over on the A's game, and I have already taken the A's. So, full transparency. That's what's going on at the live, Cap. So if you guys just joined us, or even if you're watching after the live, give us that thumbs up. Let us know you like what we're doing here. We really appreciate it. And Tony Cobbs and anyone who just joined the chat, I know my girl Tony Cobbs is one of my huge soccer betting girls. She's in my Parlays. We're going to have AM come on the show. He's a soccer expert. He's going to come on Morningwood for Football Fridays. We're going to try to start setting that up. And also EJ the Rainmaker, 2 of the insiders rooms, really sharp soccer guys, are going to start coming on Morningwood on Fridays, hopefully to do some soccer talk. It's in the works, guys. It's in the works. Stay tuned.
Absolutely. Right. No, that'll be great. Yeah, these guys are super sharp, and they're gearing up for that huge tournament this summer. So I'm looking forward to that show. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, thanks, guys, so much for joining us. Great picks, and good luck to everyone tonight.
Thanks, guys. Later, Allie.